Just give me a brief second. For those who stopped by earlier this morning um, on the members live stream, thank you. Much appreciated. It was fun. It's nice to occasionally be on point and, um, having people who are generally interested in um, something different. And by something different, I mean something very different. Um, it's an entirely new thought system here. Hey, Soma. Some says Jesus is God and Jesus prayed for you. Well, thank you for that message, Soma. Jesus loves you. I haven't heard that Mexican song. And someone says, Looky Looky is the creepiest game you should never play. I will take your advice and I will never play it. Basically, a ritual game where you summon demons. You'll need a candle, matches, and a lighter, white paint, and a timer. None of which I have, so I'm safe. Creepy lady from Japan. So you got school tomorrow, huh? I have not played scary games before. I don't really have much interest. What's up, Sniper? Sniper says it comes to realize that when the crossroad appears, either path is the correct path. He would agree. It reminds me of Yogi Bear, another great yogi, although he was a baseball player, and he said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Someone says hi to Sniper. He says hi back. Cat says, so everyone, hello, beautiful yogi. I love you. Well, thank you, Cat. I love you too. Man, what an awesome live stream. I absolutely love that. When I am done going through the workbook again, which is just another 100 days or so, I will this is, I believe, my fourth time through. It might be my third time, but I think it's my fourth time. I might take an approach like that. I like that very much. I like that intuitive. Sniper says, hey to Cat and Jack. And she says, hey to Squirrel. Says, wish me luck seeing a surgeon in 15 minutes. What's this concerning, Sniper? Is this for your back? Good luck. Cat says, good luck, Squirrel Sniper. Selma says, I love you. And Cat says, lovely Selma, I love you too. Selma says, wank, wank, wank. 3 wanks. Hey, Song Ahead. Cat says, sweet Selma, if that's so, I am just a reflection of you because Selma said, Cat and Jack, you are amazing. I agree with both of you. Cat says, I enjoyed that live stream, Yogi. Me too. I'm going to do that a minimum of once a week, if not more, if not fairly often. I try to do it here. That's my message of my channel. I don't know as successful, I'll be honest with you. Maybe varying degrees. Songahan says, miss you too, Selma. Hey, Eve. Eve says, greetings, Yogi. Greetings, everyone. How are you, Eve? My YouTube mentor. Eve taught me how to turn on the ads more so than I had. Eve says, greetings, everyone. Someone says, I'm getting Ready for the questions for you and my boyfriend Harrison? Gotcha. Who knows Selma better? We all know that I know Selma better than anyone. Simple says no, since lockdown, I had a small cyst, like boil on my neck, probably ingrown hair. It bothered me last 2 days. Somebody looked at. Keep us posted, Sniper, and definitely good luck. You said 15 minutes, right? Let's see. Elfish says, so well, give it a thumbs up. Hey, I appreciate that. I haven't even given myself a thumbs up, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now, which puts us up to what? 8 or 9 people. What's up, Jace? He says, Nature Dog, hey. There she is. Mama Chris says hello. Chris, how are you? I love seeing you over hanging out with Goga. Let's see. He says, yes, hello. Give me a second, guys. Have you guys finished? Have you guys visited Elfish's tank? I'm gonna mod him up in just a second. If you like fish, if you like watching fish, 3 places to go. Elfish, and there is, of course, our good friend Maddie. No F's, no frills, no mercy, and Sweating and Smiling does fish tanks too. So to make it easier, and to make it easier for him if he wants to reach out to people, he's a mod. Jason sent us and love the squirrel. Someone says, who knows me better? Is it Yogi or Harrison? I don't know. We will see. We will see. Chris says, good Yogi. I hope you and everyone are okay. Yes. As a matter of fact, I am okay. Hey, Odom. Odom sent a floating heart. 10 jewels. Thank you, my friend. Cypher says, go add watch for you, Eric. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, Willa. Welcome, my friend. How are you today? Chris says, to Yoda the best. Hello. Elfish says, I will reach out. Awesome. You're welcome, Elfish. You're welcome. I love your channel. As a matter of fact, let's just very quickly, one of my favorite things to do is read the about section. Maybe that will inspire some people to go visit. A fish room experience, exclamation point. Sharing my progress through the development of this hobby starting in June of 22. I began the expansion from 1 tank to many. Good projects and mistakes. I'll share them both. That's so awesome. So how many tanks are we talking about here, Elfish? Hey, Danny. Willis says, how are you, Yogi? Willow, I'm doing pretty good. Saw a lot of deer today on my walk. I saw a great blue heron. I saw a bunny rabbit. You guys know I like bunny rabbits. I did not see any turtles. I saw some turtles yesterday. I'm looking forward to posting that video. Another month, I'll be seeing turtles every day when it gets just warm enough. And then in about 2-3 months, I'll take a longer hike over to a turtle pond where they have huge snapping turtles. I mean, you can't see how huge. You see where my hands leave? They're continuing. These are big. Hey, Michael. Michael says, "Hey, Yogi, sorry I'm late. I was posting a new jam." Not a problem. I'm willing to wait for the sake of artistic inspiration. Chris says, "Danny, hello." Someone says, "When it's my birthday?" It is April 12th, right? Danny says, "You're welcome, Cat and Jack." Michael says, "Oops, I read that." Let's see. Willis says, um, "Really, never had anxiety attack, but didn't. So expect from that, but wasn't the worst." Did you manage to breathe your way through it? Was that nearly have had? Katsu says, "Selma, I thought it was Yogi's birthday." Our birthdays are close, as is Toy Pops. We got a couple birthday in April. Um, we have a good friend in the chat whose birthday is coming up in, I think, about 2 weeks. Danny says, "I'm sorry, Selma. I'm doing good. Enjoying the beautiful weather. It's a little overcast here, but it's not too cold." Michael says it's about a mummy's curse. Nice. So you got it up and running now, Michael? Chris says, "Like the title of your live, though it's not hard, but it's very different." Total get this. I will read that passage from A Course in Miracles. Kat says, "April for me too. I thought it was your birthday today." It's Yogi's birthday today. Happy birthday, Yogi. You guys get me in so much trouble. Jack says, "Cat and Jack, my two favorite redheads." Let's see. Someone says, "Yogi, I thought you were my best friend." I am your best friend. 11th. I forgot daylight savings time. How's that for an excuse? I miss it by a day. Hey, Jamie. She says, "Jamie Brill." Lois says, "My birthday is the 12th of April." See, I knew it was, I got the two confused. You guys got to cut me a break, man. I'm 60 years, I'll be 60 years old. This is my last couple weeks of being youthful and exuberant. April 17th, I plan on being full blown stodgy. Is it stodgy or stogy? Here's my plan. April 17th, when I turn 60 and you guys show up, I'm going to chase all of you off of my YouTube lawn, my metaphorical YouTube lawn with a metaphorical garden hose. I'm going to start calling each and every one of you whippersnappers. What do you think of that? Weisenheimers, wiseacres. Odom says, "So to Chris." Danny says, "Yogi has two birthday." According to our friend Nightmare, and now, of course, Cat and Jack, every day is my birthday. Someone says, "My birthday is on April 11th, Yogi. I thought you were my best friend, and I think Harrison is going to win." Harrison's not going to win. Cat says, "Yogi, I'm not far behind you, so giving me so much to look forward to." Yeah, but you can fake it. You could pass for 30 easily. I don't even own clothes that can pass for 30. All of my clothes look like this 60-year-old still, because all of my clothes basically are literally uh, ages old. I haven't bought anything new except for shoes, and even those were a gift. Someone says, "Who's my ex best friend?" Who's your ex best friend? I don't know if you ever mentioned her name. You've talked about her. Willa says, someone he's old. Give him a chance. Not being rude or anything. Just saying. Thank you, Willa. Sticking up for me. Michael says Yogi's going to chase us with a broom in his monk robe. Hey, Josh. Josh, you thought you could hide from me? Happy birthday, Yogi. I'm just going to say thank you. I can't fight it any longer. Thank you. Yes, it's my birthday. Really, it's not my birthday. What's up, Skits? Skits says, just flying past to say, love you. Another drive-by love episode from Skits. Thank you, Skits. We got, speaking of love, some Jacob love. Thank you, Jacob. Jason says hi. Willa's laughing. We got a drive-by moo from Josh. Josh says moo. See, I don't think he ever mentioned the name to me. My ex-best friend is Macy and Mecca. Someone says, I love you. We all love you too. Josh says, happy, was that 100th or 1,000th or a millionth birthday? Mecca says, yelling, get off my lawn, you little whippersnapper. Yeah, that sounds like me. That's part of the plan. Hey, Signature. How are you, my friend? Signature says, greetings, my friend. I hope you're doing well, and thumbs up. Much appreciated. Guys, have you been hanging out with Signature? Actually, I haven't seen Signature live in a couple of days. I hope all is well, my friend. Or maybe I just missed it. Signature's got a beautiful channel. Do you know why? He's got a beautiful heart, and it reflects. His heart is reflected in his channel. His channel is a reflection of his heart.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, wrong song. Sorry. I got slightly confused. Is it your birthday today?
It is not my birthday today.
And there's me. I've practiced that for ages as well, and I thought that would work.
Here's the problem.
I've got a black
Everyone's going to be so bored of me. What happened to you?
Xena. Straight claw, straight down.
Wow. Glad she missed your eye.
The thing was, we were playing, and I was like, oh, what have you done? I saw I went like that. I was stuck for a minute. Oh, can you do that thing with your eyes?
No. I cannot.
No.
I do occasionally.
You practiced with the fingers, didn't you? You managed to do the finger burpees. But if you do the same thing with your eyes,
I don't want to do the same thing with my eyes. It's too freaky looking. I've done yogic eye exercises that were taught by the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, but I don't do them religiously. I should.
Yeah,
good for the eyes.
They're all. It's crazy what sort of exercises you do with just your body and your face, and they work different parts of the mind, which is like intriguing, and they get results. It's like practicing to balance on one foot. The more you do it, the more capable you become. But it's
very good for everyone to practice as they go into older age, because balance becomes precarious. I highly recommend doing the tree pose in yoga.
I did find that if I when these, you know how when we get to this age, everything goes grey, and then you get those extra hairs that sort of like start coming from your ears.
I admit to nothing.
I had one and I pulled it, and every time I pulled it, my bum cheek sort of like squeezed together. I was like, oh, I might not take that one out. That might be connected a little bit too much.
You just proved everything's connected.
The connections, they're real. They are real. But anyway, yes, happy Thursday. It's nearly Friday. Nearly Friday.
It is.
And yes, I have the sorest face.
It looks a little.
It's going to be fun tomorrow. I think if it does puff up a little bit. But she literally just caught me straight in the face with a claw. And we were just rolling about on the floor like two children.
You got it disinfected?
What, in my eye?
Go right around. You got it.
I do have some antiseptic wipes that I can wipe and take the little cut. Just make sure the little grazes of are still not
Right.
going to kill me.
Good.
But yeah, it's all good. I'll live. We're moo.
That was for you, Josh.
There you go, Josh. I had to, brother. You were waiting so patiently, so kindly, and so
So
politely.
here's the thing, by the way. You guys are going to be so bored of wishing me happy birthday by the time my birthday comes. It's going to be a collective shrug. It's going to be like, who cares?
We're all good. We're waiting. We are so prepared. Have you not heard the new song?
I have not heard. So.
Mushy birthday to you. Mushy birthday to you. Mushy birthday, dear Yogi. Yeah. Mushy birthday to you. And it's got to be done in that style as well. It can't be done in any other style.
Okay, I'm going to hold everyone to that. Before my birthday, though, we have Walking with Goldie. Her birthday's coming up. I don't remember the exact day, though. I got to reach out and figure it out.
I'll message as well.
Squirrel Sniper's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, Squirrel's my age. He's a good lad. But yes,
He is?
50. It'd be 51. 51, I believe.
Yep. Toy Pups' birthday's coming up.
Mumsy's going to be 21.
Yep. Cat and Jack's birthday's coming up.
Cat and Jack's going to be 21 as well.
And best of all, Selma's birthday's coming up.
And Selma's already 21.
She is 21. She's going to be 22 coming up.
But yes, Grumpy. Hello, mate. Hope you're good.
Hey, Grumpy. Actually, and Grumpy, your birthday's coming up too, right?
What's going on?
If I'm not mistaken.
What's going on with all these people like having birthdays? How often does that happen?
Seems like it's happening every year nowadays, doesn't it?
Every day for you. It's all right for some. Candles. How many candles have you got? Have you really got that many candles?
No.
No.
I don't even know if I have a candle.
And the question
I have
is,
some incense.
Will we get 60 candles onto a pea cake?
The question is, will you get a pea cake anywhere in my house?
This is going to be so much fun if these things turn up at your front door and you have to sign for them and you open that live. That could be interesting.
That just reminds me now not to sign for anything.
No, don't sign on the dotted line. Right, it's been an absolute pleasure. 5 minutes 36. I just wanted to come in and basically wish you happy birthday. I've sung you a couple of different versions of your birthday songs. And yes, much love, much kindness. I'll see you all soon.
Thank you, Jace.
Bye.
Bye. Oops. You still here? I forgot to ask him if he was going live. I think Big Al's birthday is in April. I think he said he's an Aries. So we got more Jacob love. Hey, Joe, the Hulk is here. Joe, how's the? I don't want to call it an injury. Said it was the elbow. How's that going? So obviously you guys know it's not my birthday, right? It's a ruse. It's a conspiracy. I blame it on big business. I blame it on big pharma. I don't know. I blame it on something big. It goes all the way to the top. Kat says, and everyone go back to 31 or 21. Odom says, I'll be 50 this year. '50 was a good age for me. I ran my first 100-mile race. Sorry, guys. I've told you this story. I ran my first 100-mile race a week after my 50th birthday, after 3 failed attempts. I only call them failed attempts in light of the fact that I went out to do 100. I trained for 100. They weren't failures. Each time I ran a little bit farther, every time I had a complete blast. How can you call spending running 66 miles, running 70 miles, running 75 miles in the woods, hours on end, a failure in any way? only when you put an imaginary measuring mark that this is 75, this is 100, and I stopped here. Artificial. It's not real. None of it is. If our friend, Grumpy Sapper says July. Got you. Hey, Sapper, thank you so much for hanging out this morning. Danny's waving at Odom. Josh says Yogi has to have 2,000 candles. I'm trying to think if I have a candle. Probably somewhere. I have a ton of incense. Hey, Sheena, you know what? When people know that you meditate, every year for Christmas and your birthday, you get incense. Whether you burn incense or not, you get incense. I'm just looking. I got it all over the place. And I don't burn. I don't often burn incense. I'm not anti-incense. Let's see. Boa says, "What is good about your day, Yogi?" Bunny rabbit. Right off the bat. I saw a bunny rabbit and I filmed it right as the sun was coming up. Lots of deer. Always good. I started doing a Japanese style of interval walking today, which is good. I did pull ups and burpees today, which is always good. I've meditated. I wrote. I love writing. I write every day, and I have without missing a day, for 26 years, since I read a very important book by Stephen Pressfield, who also wrote the book Legend of Vagabants, which is a wonderful book and a not so good movie. Skip the movie, read the book, because it's an allegory of the Bhagavad Gita. Hey, Sheena. Sheena, how are you? I'm heading to work. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you so much, Sheena. Guys, make sure you head over and hang out with Sheena on Sheena Sells 50 Treasures. Beautiful person with a beautiful channel. Selma's having fun. So that's just a start. I had a bowl of oatmeal with blueberries. Can't beat that. If that's the only good thing that happened, my day would be pretty okay. So what about you, Willow? What's good about your day today? Running Boy says, congratulations on turning 20 today, Yogi. Hip and fresh. I am hip and fresh. I think that's obvious to everyone. I think that's probably the first thing that comes to mind when they come in here to hang out on my channel is that Yogi. He's pretty hip. He's pretty fresh. Although they might be saying, I hope he doesn't break a hip and he smells pretty fresh. I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what they mean. Runner Boy, how's the course going? How's the watch hours? Selma says, I miss you, Yogi. I'm always right with you, my friend. Selma, I am one live stream away. Jay says, I lifted over 1,000K this morning, then sat on my butt for 3.5 hours. Lifted the first 1,000K twice, then sat down for another 3.5 hours, 400 miles later. It's a big day. That might be the secret to your fitness. Well, Staffen says, that's good. You can't go wrong starting your day with a bunny rabbit. I defy anyone to prove me wrong. Michael says, Yogi, mushy peas mushy pea cake might be good. No. Nope. It cannot be good. How does thinking carrot cake when I dislike carrot cake? I like carrots. I don't eat carrots raw, by the way. Don't eat them cooked. Not for any particular reason. I just like them raw. But yeah, that doesn't help me at all, Michael. Kat says, Willow is here with us, and that's an awesome thing. Kat, you nailed it. Absolutely. So if you were to ask everyone in the live stream, name what's awesome about today, Willow is here hanging out with us. One of the most caring people that has ever showed up. And if you look in this room right now, you will see nothing but caring people. So when I say one of the most caring people who's ever shown up, it's a big thing. Joshua says, "Happy birthday." Thank you, Joshua. Danny says, "Joshua, I was here this morning, but it's okay." Corner Boy says, "All right, Yogi, my forearms are sore. Just seem to be okay so far." Hey, maybe that'll help your deadlift. Someone says, "Cat and Jack, I miss you." Joshua, my friend. So, Joshua, I cannot accept this, my friend. It is not my birthday. This was a joke started by a friend of ours, like months ago, and he would come in and say happy birthday to me, or finally it's Eric's birthday, and somehow it all snowballed, and every day has become my birthday. My birthday is April 17th. Um, thank you for the beautiful, beautiful sentiment. And I love it. Thank you so much. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's sorry. That was for my cat. You guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy. Cat says, happy uh, birthday, Yogi. Thank you. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you. That made me smile. That actually broke me open. Hey Sue, how are you, my friend? Michael says, just be glad I didn't mention mashed potato cake, which when fried are good. I actually have had mashed potato cakes because I can trick myself and say that they are not mashed potato cakes. Will says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Danny says it's getting Yogi a birthday cake for his second birthday. So the actual birthday is April 17th. Burner Boy, Burner Boy is laughing. Joshua says it's a joke donation. Thank you, Joshua. You guys definitely. You know what? I was gonna say you make me smile, but it's deeper than that. You make my heart smile, and I carry it with me all through the day. My cat is demanding some attention. We got some more Jacob love, and Sniper says the magic 7 days of penicillin air. Okay, well, I'm glad that it's not anything serious and that it'll be cleared up with the penicillin. Make sure that you supplement your diet. If you eat yogurt or kefir, depending on how you say it, to help with the friendly bacteria. Joshua says your birthday is April 17th. Thank you for remembering, Joshua. Joshua says, Yogi, I'm aware. Thank you. Joshua. For one, I'm really impressed. Sorry, I'm literally here being harassed by my cat. I think my cat is sitting here saying, hey, it's your birthday. Pay attention to me. Joshua's laughing. All right, let me catch up. Joshua says, of course, Cat and Jack. Someone says, I miss you, Joshua. Someone says, excuse me, Yogi, she's not crazy, she's beautiful. Well, if you read my message, I said she's crazy and beautiful. But you know what? Crazy is not a bad way. Someone says, happy birthday, Yogi. Happy birthday to you, Selma. Crazy is not a bad way to go through life. Jace says, it's pure love and energy. It is, Jace. You summed it up, as you do. Kat says, thank you, Yogi. When you laughed, I could go like a mad woman in the corner of my room. Well, then, you know what? All around, it was worth it, wasn't it? That kind of laugh, that spontaneous laugh that came from me when I saw that, was, I don't know. It's one of those things that makes your heart sing, guys. Now we got it. We got the lightning, and we got the love. You know what? Perfect emojis to sum up our friend, the amazing, energetic Joshua. Light and love. There you go. Someone were to say, so can you describe your friend Joshua? Light and love. Don't have to go any further than that. Someone says, Yogi, the mushy peas. There'll be no talking of mushy peas any longer. Bullet says, not good, but at least you're good. Hey, I wonder if you thought of that. Willow, how is this for something good for you? That you said, at least you're good. That you're wishing me well. Do you know, some people go through the course of a day. Some people go through a course of a week or a month or a year. For some, there's some lonely people who never have anyone in their life say, but at least you're good. And you just gave that to me. I hope you appreciate that about yourself. The well wishes that you give to people here, that you give to me. Joshua says, well, Yogi. Jace says, meow. Whenever you do that, Jace, she wanders away. I don't know what you're saying to my cat. Let's see. Michael says, Yogi, I'm going live on St. Patrick's Day on my friend Friday House channel at 1 p.m. You going to have a link for that? Make sure you drop it. Someone says, Michael is my favorite. That can't be. It can't be, because Michael's my favorite. Because, in fact, Faye just said mushy. My cat knows the rules. She gets free room and board. Only requirement, she never says the word mushy or peas. Someone says, Michael, don't tell Yogi on St. Patrick's Day. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me until he reads the chat. Cat and Jack is your favorite. We know who your favorite is. Cat and Jack's my favorite. Willow says, yeah, always wishing you well. You know what? You have to be empathetic to do that. And to be deeply empathetic is a gift. It can also be painful. It's painful because you're feeling so much, but it truly is a gift. So if someone were to say to you today, what good has happened? You had empathy for a friend. Some people don't. You know, there was someone on the news, on a podcast, famous, very famous, who said he believed that empathy was the weak link in Western civilization. That feeling someone else's pain is the weak link of Western civilization. Don't know, guys. Michael says, so make me come up there and do an ad for mushy peas. You know what? Just you saying that made me reach for my spoon in self-defense, Michael. Hey, Timo. Well, it says I'm horrible, but you're not. So at least there's people there that are happy. Have a good day on this live stream. Well, let's talk about that for just 1 second, guys. Selma is laughing. Joshua's, thank you, Yogi. I love you all. We love you too. Let me talk about that just for a minute. So, any way you look at it, from any psychological, psycho-spiritual, or psychological based principles, from Freud to Jung to yogic and Buddhist, even through A Course in Miracles, they all say the same thing, that the shadow projection of the good and the bad. We always focus on the bad that we are projecting. At least when you study psychology, almost 90% of it covered is talking about the bad that is projected onto the world and onto others. We see bad people because we are projecting our own guilt upon other people, and it's easier to see it in others than ourselves. It's the same thing with the goodness. So, and our friend Kat alluded to the same exact thing. So, Willow, if you see anything good about me, anything, it is a reflection, and Kat said word for word, it is a reflection of you. Reflection is nothing more than a projection that you cannot recognize. If you could just see that one thing, that if you see me, if you see the lovely Cat and Jack, if you see Selma and Toy Pups, and you see the good, and they are, they're wonderful, beautiful people. But if you see that, it's your own self recognition. I hope we'll keep talking about that through the day. Sue says early, hold on, guys.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Sue, thank you for that. Guys, you can head over to Sue's channel. You can also see me dancing in a banana costume, as well, doing a hippie dance and dressed like Elvis. What else in that wide variety of yogidom that you presented, Sue? Someone says, every Sunday I do Dias de los Mutres. How did I do pronouncing that? Timo, how are you, my friend? Timo's saying hi to everyone. Sue says, just posted an early birthday for Yogi. It was hilarious. Thank you. There's the link for Michael's live stream tomorrow, guys. Well, it says, yeah, I always think about others. I guess I never really thought about that. I just always say that most of the time, if my friends have a good day, well, then I'm happy for them. That's, again, because you're deeply empathetic. And that's a wonderful quality to have.
Hi.
Hello.
You're saying it wrong. It's muertos.
So say the whole thing again.
Muertos.
Morestos?
No, muertos.
Tostitos?
No! Seriously.
No, not seriously.
It's
Go ahead, one more time.
muertos.
Mentos.
No, it's a M, but it's muertos.
Morestos. Is that
No,
close?
no,
I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get it, Selma.
yeah.
You've heard me.
Puppy Mommy knows it. Puppy Mommy, I'm doing every Sunday. I'm doing Dia de los Muertos.
Morestos.
muertos.
Muertos.
No, it's not at
No.
it's not the S. It's muertos.
That's what I'm saying. Muertos.
No,
Hey, Emperor.
muertos.
I think this is the best we're gonna get. Hey, Brian. Brian Insole is here. Hello, Yogi. Hope you're well. I am, my friend. How are you? Mortes. That's what Toy Pup says. Mortes.
Yeah, it's that.
So Mortes.
Yes.
That was easy. Look at me, guys. I'm speaking Spanish.
Yes.
Brian says, so chatters, Brian, how are you, my friend? Toy Pup says, Selma always stumps the Yogi. She does. But she says Moetes.
No, it's muertos with the U, and it's muertos.
I don't see any U's in that entire sentence that Toy Pups just put out there.
It's you can see my chat, the words that I'm saying.
Can we?
Yeah.
Hey, Runner Boy says, guys, just let you know, Yellow Pop is not normal. Fun fact of the day. I would agree. Willis says, I'm just happy other people have good days when I have the worst days. You know, one of the things, though, about being empathetic is you get to share that joy with others. And it's a genuine joy. So if you are happy that other people are happy, that is a genuine joy for you. Willis says, hope everyone is doing good. Toy Pups is still trying to help. Hey, Jace, are you still with us? Are you going live sometime? Willis says, I guess it is. So, Willow, if I were to tell you that I had a wonderfully beautiful day today, how would that make you feel? Hey, Selma.
Yeah.
If I were to tell you I had a wonderfully beautiful day today, how would that make you feel?
Happy.
You know why?
Yes.
Because you're sharing in my joy.
Yeah.
My joy is your joy. And that's a beautiful, beautiful experience. That means, go ahead.
It's this one. The one that, this one.
I don't think I can see it very well, Selma.
Muertos with the U in it. It's spelled Muertos.
I don't think that's going to help me. What's it mean in English?
It means Day of the Dead.
Okay, so I'll just say Day of the Dead.
Yeah, cause I'm helping. I'm helping every Sunday. I help and give food to the people.
Nice. Toy Pup says she's feeling better.
Yay!
Hey, Selma?
Yeah.
I'm going to, if our friend Nature's Dog Realm is still here, I want to read something for her. And then probably we'll live stream for about 20 minutes. Do you want to come back at the very end?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
Love you too, my friend.
And fart.
I think that was one fart too many. All right. So Chris is still here. So I'm going to read something to her. So we'll see you in a little bit, Selma.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Guys, thank you for the 40 thumbs up. So Chris had mentioned the title of the live stream, which is The Way is Not Hard, but it's very different. And that is taken from chapter 13 of Course in Miracles. It is in section. Sorry, guys. Nope. It's in chapter 11, section 3, paragraph 4. And it really does sum up very well, not just A Course in Miracles. It sums up the nature of forgiveness, a radical type of forgiveness that Course in Miracles asks you to practice. Whenever I talk about forgiveness, someone almost inevitably will say, well, I can forgive, but I can't forget. Or that not everything should be forgiven. Or what about? I always get a what about. Talked about this earlier with Chris and Toy Pups. Someone will always say, but what about this? Surely you don't mean this person. And they'll name the worst person in history, or even the worst present person, or the worst thing that ever happened to them. How do I forgive that? The thing is, you don't forgive that. What you're doing is you are looking deeper, past form, into the formlessness which we all share. That when Mother Teresa was asked, how do you show up at the orphanage hospital and tend to the worst of the worst in the poorest city, one of the poorest cities in the world, children suffering horrendous diseases, disfigured, and how do you show up and not have it eat away at you? She said, I simply see the face of Jesus in all of his distressing disguises. She looked past the form and tended to Christ that is shared by all of us. We all share that Christ mind. We all share one essence. So what we're asked to do is, through forgiveness, is not to forgive the stuff that's on the surface, to not make it real, but to look deeper and see that which is shared between us, which is innocence. We share innocence. So it seems hard, but it isn't. And this is the answer. The way is not hard, but it is very different. Yours, meaning our life, is the way of pain, of which God knows nothing. God doesn't know of our pain because God only sees love, perfect oneness. If we want to escape from our pain, and who doesn't, we need to see as God sees us. We need to view each other as God views us. We need to see ourselves as God sees ourselves. That way is hard indeed and very lonely. So when we choose pain, when we choose this world, when we choose form, it is very hard and very lonely. Fear and grief are your guests, and they go with you and abide with you on the way. That is the way that we have been choosing forever. But we don't need to continue. But the dark journey is not the way of God's Son, of which you are, of which I am. Walk in light, and do not see the dark companions, for they are not fit companions for the Son of God, who was created of light and in light. The light always surrounds you and shines out from you. How can you see dark companions in light such as this? But if you see them, it is only because you are denying the light. But deny them instead, for the light is here, and the way is clear. So, here's the thing. Hey, Sherry. Hello, my friend. If you see that you have dark companions walking with you, meaning anyone that you've projected a grievance upon, a resentment upon, anyone that you've judged harshly, this is a dark companion, this person is a dark companion, this politician that I don't like is a dark companion, this person on the other side of the political aisle, all of them are dark companions. That's because I'm denying them light. When I deny others light, I deny it in myself. When I recognize my own light, I recognize it in others. So forgiveness is reciprocal, meaning I want to be free. I want to see my light. I want to know that I am love. In order to do that, I need to teach love because love is what I am. We teach what we are. We teach what we most need to learn. I don't always remember that I'm love. I don't always remember that I'm light. So I learn to remember by practicing seeing it in you. And by you, I mean everyone. And by everyone, I mean no exceptions. The way isn't hard, but it's very different. So we need to learn to think differently. That's why I love that one sentence in the Course that says, and God thinks otherwise. And God thinks otherwise. We think in terms of judgment. We think in terms of grievances. We think in terms of resentments. But God thinks otherwise. So we learn to realize there's just one mind. One mind. We're linked. That was it. Catch up with the chat, guys, real quick. Vasila says, what channel is that? What do you mean, my friend? I'm sorry, Harrison was sad, Selma. Willis says, I like forgive, but not forget. That one I use a lot. Well, forgiveness is actual forgetting because it returns you to the present moment. There's no way of forgiving if you're holding any trace of the past in the moment. Because now we're saying, I sort of forgive you, but I got my eye on you. I might forgive you, but I'm watching to make sure that you don't do this again. When you begin to recognize that original innocence in a person, it means that they are new each and every time. This is choosing the resurrection over the crucifixion. Jesus didn't partially rise from the dead. He didn't remove the boulder that was placed in front of the tomb and peer out and say, nope, they still remember, and go back in. He didn't say, nope, I still remember. It hurt me out there. I'm not going back out there. It was forgiven. And so it was. We choose the resurrection. But that doesn't mean we don't have discernment. That doesn't mean that we don't say, yes, this hurt, and no, I don't want it to happen to me again. It doesn't mean we give up our wisdom. If anything, we are now wiser. Because when we realize everyone is being reborn in that original innocence, we have room to maneuver. All right, let me catch up. Chris says, like that. Well, hopefully your boyfriend's doing okay, Selma. I hope your father's feeling better. Willis says, I'm just happy for people. Just want to help people and make people's lives better. And you do. You do. It just says, Yogi, what if you keep giving love and some people are still not showing any kindness? It's never about them. It's never about them. When we are giving love, we're giving love to the people who aren't showing any kindness. Of course, it doesn't mean that they have to stay in our life. It doesn't mean that we don't give love. And at the same time, recognize that it is not in our own best interest, because when we give love, we're also giving love to ourselves. So it never ever means putting ourselves in harm's way. And I mean that emotionally and psychologically as well as physically. We never know how things are working with other people. We never know how they're being affected. So if they are still not showing any kindness, it means we still just keep giving love, because that's what we do. It's never about I will give love and get this result. It is that I will give love. Here's a question. When you give love, when you give genuine love, no strings attached, how do you feel? Toy Pup says, thank you for accepting me with all my beautiful flaws. Absolutely. Although I have not yet seen a single flaw. Willa says, sometimes I want to help too much and it ends bad for me. Put yourself on that receiving end though, Willa. Want to help yourself just as much as you want to help other people. I talk about freedom all the time. The reason why I stepped on this path, this very, very different path, I wanted to be free of all the suffering that was going on in my head and in my heart. And it felt immense. And I didn't think there was any escape. Any. And I wanted to be free of that. And what I discovered, what I had great teachers show me repeatedly, over and over and over again, that in order to be free, I need to forgive. Remember, forgiveness is giving up all hopes of a better past. You'll never have a better past. Impossible. And yet we want it and we keep trying for it. If I hold this resentment, if I keep judging this person, if only this person responds better, it will heal my past. The past is never going to heal. But if you want to be free, you forgive so that you are right now. You're saying, I give up all hopes for a better past, but I'll settle for this one beautiful moment that I will always eternally have. Someone says, I'm going to the Polga. The Polga is a big store. I've never heard of that. Well, it says, yeah, but if I want to help more, but I can't, I'm only me. It's enough to be only you. Never underestimate how much you help just by smiling at someone. Guys, did you see the two super chats up above from Joshua and Kat? Take away the fact that they're a super chat and look at the act that went into that, just to make me smile. Both of them, they were birthday chats, and both of them knew it wasn't my birthday. Both of them just wanted to make me smile. But you know what? Both of them felt awesome for making me smile. Kat even mentioned, and Joshua laughed, and Kat even mentioned that when she heard me laugh, that she actually laughed out loud. Never underestimate just a kind gesture, just a smile, holding the door open for someone. Hold on 1 second, guys. This is a little book. It's called Does God Have a Hero? It was written in 1999 when I was freshly sober after an entire decade of drinking. So yeah, this is a book that I wrote. And I'll read something if I can find it. Just a second, guys. So this was a very intuitive poem that I wrote, and then I wrote some essays to follow along. One of the stanzas says, "When you feel more joy in helping another than you do in your own personal gain, you are truly God's hero." And the essay, if you don't mind me reading it, in a very real sense, when we help another, we help ourselves as well. The spiritual connection between us all is real and is easily experienced. How often have we given of ourselves to loved ones only to feel the warm glow of love and gratitude they bestow upon us in return? We can magnify this experience by applying it to everyone we encounter in our daily routine. This may sound like a noble concept and perhaps a difficult one to put into practice. Life, with its many problems and everyday difficulties, can sometimes drag us down. This makes it extremely hard to even communicate pleasantly with others, let alone lend a helping hand to a complete stranger. Once again, we start small and have plenty of patience with ourselves, as well as with others. We make simple choices in our daily interactions. We simply choose to be nice rather than mean or indifferent. We choose to smile at others as well as ourselves. We choose to help in any small way we can, by holding a door open for someone, forgiving a rude comment, or forgiving the person who cuts us off in traffic. We can simply offer a silent blessing of peace and happiness along with our smiles. These small gifts of ourselves will add up. Together, they will begin to change us from within. Others will quickly begin to respond to this interchange. We will notice people smiling at us for no apparent reason. Doors will be open to us that remained closed before, and the spiritual connection grows stronger. We will know that giving to others is truly the hero's path towards God. So this circles back around to what Chris was asking. Chris, by being kind to those who don't seem to respond, we're changing ourselves. It's a spiritual alchemy, to use one of our friend Squirrel Snapper's favorite terms. It is about changing ourselves. These people, the ones that are the most difficult and don't seem to be responding at all, are our greatest teachers. They are helping us the most. So we thank them. Thank you for being so difficult, although I wish that you weren't. You know what I mean? And remember, give it all back to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Smile at yourself. Practice smiling at yourself in the mirror. For no apparent reason, other than, guess what? You're alive, you exist, and you're able to smile. What's up, Nightmare? Hey, Sandy. That's okay, Sandy. How are you feeling, Sandy? What's up there, Jace?
What's up there, Eric?
Not
So
much.
obviously, birthdays obviously come every day for you. So it's a case of, I thought, the gift of giving. I bought you dinner. So when we go to the chip shop, this is what it comes away like. Not sure which one you want. Whichever one you don't want, I'll have the other one. So yes, this is the unboxing. So Southern Fried Chicken. It's vegan chicken, by the way.
Oh, of course. When you say vegan chicken, do you mean that the chicken itself was vegan?
It definitely was, yes.
Okay.
It most
Gotcha.
definitely led a healthy vegan lifestyle. They're the healthiest chickens.
They are. They live the longest.
I'm not sure what you would call this. Maybe a burrito type thing.
Could be. Looks sort of like a gyro.
Mm.
Gyro or gyro.
We call it a kebab.
Gotcha.
But yes, I thought it was only appropriate, as it was your birthday, to buy you a birthday dinner.
I appreciate that. And you know,
As you can see, we have 2 meals. We will share those together, and we will both enjoy them, I'm pretty sure. Oh dear, somebody smelt the food.
Chris says, get Yogi lentils. There you go.
Lentils, they are coming. What's the biggest bag of lentils you can buy?
Let's see. I have.
Do you reckon you get a ton bag?
Last one I got, with big thanks to you and Maddie, I got a 40-pound bag of rice, 40-pound bag of lentils.
40-pound bag. What sort of size are we talking for a 40-pound bag?
Let's see. About so. I don't know how I can do it. It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
So like a small sack, maybe chest size.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna look to get you a slightly bigger bag.
Slightly bigger bag of lentils.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger. And obviously, I'll have to have it delivered. Would you be able to record it when it turns up?
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll get the delivery details and that. And I'll let you know when it's on the way.
This isn't going to be a trick where I open it up and mushy peas come pouring out.
Would I do such a thing like that, Eric? Come on now.
Yeah,
This is me we're talking about. I'm as pure as the white. I'm as pure as the white you see on my chest.
Took Pup says, winner, winner, banana.
Wow. Amanda will be so happy. In fact, Amanda's definitely watching in the background.
I think so.
And she understands that you tend to listen in whilst you're writing in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in and out. I'm in and out.
Message understood. Message received. Frenchie, hello.
Let me answer Mama Chris real quick. Yogi, do you put anything in your lentils? I do. I cook lentils and rice and red potatoes together, and then I use a little bit, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon of turmeric or turmeric, depending how you say it. Very good for inflammation. Very good for the joints. Antibacterial. It's really good for you. Whenever you use turmeric medicinally, make sure that you add black pepper because it activates the ingredients within turmeric. So I put in a little bit of red pepper or black pepper. And that's really about it. And I have it over a bed of steamed kale and broccoli.
It sounds a lot more interesting than what it actually probably looks like. It probably tastes a lot better, especially with the seasoning.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to devour this food, and happy days. So, Nightmare. Just before I go, happy birthday to Yogi. Happy birthday to Yogi. Happy birthday, dear Yogi. Happy birthday, mushy peas.
There are infinite versions of this song, and I get the feeling that I'm going to hear every single one of them until April 17th.
The montage could be fun.
It could be fun. Enjoy,
soon.
Jace. Take care.
Bye.
Frenchie says, mustard has turmeric in it. Who knew? I actually knew that. Sometimes I will, a little extra seasoning, I will put just a little bit of mustard into the mix because it gives it, sort of holds it together, creates a different kind of consistency to it. What's up, Oscar? Oscar, it's not really my birthday. Nightmare says, bye, Jace. Enjoy your food. Twip says, it is a legume. It is a legume. It's one of the healthiest ones. So every day I have legumes. I eat the same thing every day. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Yep, it's high in protein, Toy Pups. Well, it says legume. Legume is any type of chickpeas, lentils, black-eyed peas. Yes, I said peas. Kidney beans. All of those are in the legume family. You know what else is in the legume family? Peanuts. Peanuts are in the legume family. Nightmare is celebrating. Let's see. Chris says, "You eat anything else?" Yes. So for breakfast, I always have a large bowl of oatmeal with walnuts, flaxseed, um, 2 chopped up dates, and 2, sometimes 3 bananas, blueberries on top. If I want to make taste a little bit different, I might take some organic preserves, apricot, or some say apricot. Some weird people say apricot, um, and or some other type of berry or fruit. Sometimes peach preserves, and I'll put just a tablespoon in to mix it, and it changes the consistency again, adds a little bit of flavor to it. And I love putting cinnamon on top of that. And then I also have an apple. And then my big meal, which is several hours later, but still early. Man, they joke about old people and the early bird special. My early bird special is so early that old people are like, that guy's crazy. That guy's really old. He's having his big meal sometimes at 10 o'clock in the morning. The reason being, I go to bed early and for health reasons. And if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're just trying to be healthier, or you want to improve the quality of your sleep, have more energy, wait at least an hour, sometimes 2, between your last meal and laying down to go to sleep, especially if you have any type of acid reflux issues. So I have my big meal early, and that's the lentils and all that. And then I usually have another 1 or 2 bananas for sort of like a dessert. Sometimes with another apple. I eat a lot of fruit. And then my evening-ish meal, which actually is not that far away right now, is sometimes either another bowl of oatmeal. I have a very large salad. I mean, like a huge bowl of greens. Um, Sometimes I'll chop up an apple to put in there. I'll have, also in my bigger meal, I have almonds, about 12 almonds, 1 Brazil nut a day. Again, it sounds odd. Why would you have just 1 Brazil nut? Because they are so powerful, and they have so much selenium that you only need 1 Brazil nut for. Some say a Brazil nut once a week. I have one every day. And then I'll have a usually 1 piece. You guys ever eat Ezekiel bread? Ezekiel bread's really good. I'll have a piece of Ezekiel bread, sort of like as dessert, and sometimes I'll put some more preserves on it. Sometimes, if I'm feeling wild, I might put some peanut butter on it or almond butter. And then I used to go out for pancakes every Sunday for over a decade. Our favorite vegan restaurant, Mocha and I. But the shutdown, the pandemic, it changed so much. So we haven't done that in quite some time. But Mocha and I had brunch every Sunday, no matter what was going on in our relationship. From celebrating when we were married to holding ourselves together when we were separating, through our divorce, and navigating through the post-divorce reality of where we found ourselves for over a decade. All the highs and lows. That was a long answer to a very easy question from our friend Mama Chris. Selma's going to the movies with her boyfriend. Lilo and Stitch. Enjoy. Jace says, that's a lot of grazing. What if you were a cow in a former life? It could have been. I do love cows. It was a photograph of a cow that turned me vegan in an instant. Every major thing that's happened to me in my life has happened in an instant. Sobriety, like that. I stepped into a brand new life. I've talked about that. Yep, Frenchie says Brazil nuts are great for thyroid issues. They are. They're also good for balancing out hormonal levels, men and women. Llama Drama Pookie. Hey, Llama. Willis says, hope everyone is good. Chris is laughing. So it was a photo of a cow who they were trying to get it to go up a ramp for slaughter. And because they generally, especially towards the end of their life, they keep cows in, I don't want to go too much into detail, but they're unstable, unable to walk. The cow had fallen. The farmer, out of frustration, no hate to the farmer whatsoever, was kicking the cow. The cow looked at the farmer with such hurt, but also compassion. It broke my heart because to be so hurt, literally be kicked in the face, and to look at the one who was doing that with compassion in your eyes, and I said, I'm done. Never look back. Brian says, hey, Brian, how are you? Hello, Eric and chat. Hope everyone's having a great day. Brian did another holy grail, another 1,000 burpees yesterday. Second time. And what? It's about a 2-week period now? Llama is drawing a sunset. Nice. Uncle says not to be afraid of Selma. It is a Lorna Lucy translates to the weeping woman, pretty much like a hag or a siren-like presence. Hip Hop says, well, sounds beautiful to Llama. And Willow says, what would you do if you had a friend? I thought it would be forever, but then they ended it with a snap of their fingers, just like that. I have had that. When I was just starting to trust them, then they left, and now I have had that with friends. I've had that in relationships. You know what you do? You know what I did? I had my heart broken, and I was sad, and I cried. And then eventually I picked myself up and I dusted myself off. And I continued with life, and I learned to trust again. And I learned the magic of forgiveness, and I forgave that person because you never know where they're coming from. We can only see one little piece, one little, not even an acre of our own perspective, and we confuse it for the whole. But man, that person who did that to you, Willow, something inside of them must have been hurting so bad. Maybe so deep they didn't even realize that the only way they could do it was by hurt. The only way they could get through it was by hurting someone that they cared about. Brian says, I'm okay. Just been working outside a little bit again, planting seeds. It's a good time of year for that. Willis says, they're trying to be nice to me, to be my friends, but I don't trust them. Well, here's the thing that we mentioned with forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you automatically trust someone. It doesn't mean that you make yourself a target. It doesn't mean that you allow yourself to be hurt again. You can forgive and you can offer them love and be watchful. Maybe they maybe they really, really want to make up for what they did. Just be watchful, be loving, be caring, but be watchful. Kat says, "Now I'm a weird yogi. I'm going to make some breakfast, oatmeal. Enjoy the oatmeal. Breakfast of champions." Brian says, "Well, I did Holy Grail yesterday and did one last Thursday." Yeah, so 6 days apart. Man, that's huge. Your recovery is awesome. May do it every week. We'll see. Hey, what was your time this time, Brian? Let's see. Turpup says, to have boundaries. It says just walked away from it. I don't know what to do. You know what? You can forgive and you can love and you can also walk away. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can walk away with love. You can wish someone the best. Now is not the time. Easy thing to say. Now is not the time for this friendship. I'm sorry. Nietzsche says it shouldn't be done in hurtful ways, though. Oh, it's the process of we all go through. Everyone's path changes, and sometimes it comes back around. It shouldn't be done in hurtful ways, though. Agreed. Sometimes it is, sadly. Sometimes it is. But you know what? As personal as it seems, doesn't mean that we have to take it personally. Willis says, that happened years ago. Now she's trying to get me back, but I don't know what I feel. I don't know if I did something wrong now, so I don't want to do anything. So I don't know what to do. Yogi, any ideas? Yes, you could ask her. Hey, sweating and smiling. You could ask her. You can be honest. Hey, it really hurt when our friendship ended. And it leaves me raw and feeling wounded even now. I don't know if I can trust you. I would like to, but I don't know if I can. Let's see what happens. Be honest. What's up, Leo? Toy Pups is eating apple pie. I love apple pie. I've always found it being honest always serves the best purpose. Being honest with others. Brian says we're doing sets of 10. Takes longer, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Yeah, that is a little longer. So how you doing, Leo? What's up, Vern? Vern says I popped in and liked Hi Yogi in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's see. Willis says, I feel like if I do something or say something wrong, she will attack. She has friends that shouldn't be her friends that will attack anyone. Say all of that to her. Let her know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I might say something wrong. And as your friend, I have to say things as I see them. Not to be hurtful, but to protect you. And I need to know that if I say something because I think it's in your best interest, that you're at least going to be able to be open and honest with me in return. More damages have been done in all of my relationships because of secrets that we've kept. And I don't mean like big, dark secrets of, I did this and I hope they don't find out, but I think this, I feel hurt. And I'm not going to express it. I'm going to be guarded. I'm going to be watchful. Eats away at the relationship. But anytime I've ever said, hey, I feel hurt and I feel wounded and I feel a little guarded and I don't want to, I want to be honest with you and I would like you to be honest with me so that we can forgive each other as we go. This is what the Course in Miracles calls a holy relationship versus special relationships. Brian says, to keep going, not look back. Brian says, and whatnot, everyone understands is I do this self-discipline and workouts because it keeps me leading the way off drugs and alcohol. Keep going, no, not look back. You make that really clear, especially now in your new videos, Brian. It's very inspiring. Yeah, just don't want to start a fight. We're trying to understand. Yeah, let her know that. Pip Up says, Willa, I love you so much. So, in just a minute, guys, we'll wrap things up for the afternoon. Thank you for the 46 thumbs up. Tip Up says, I absolutely love everything about you, especially when you vent. Yeah, we can appreciate the honesty. And you know what? To have somebody vent to you means they trust you so much. I trust you so much that I'm going to give you the honesty of my heart because I know you can handle it. I hope you can handle it. Brian says, so going through years and years doing the wrong things caught up with me. And sometimes I've still felt nervous around police. Understood. Willa says, goodbye, my friend. I will be on later. Take care, Willa. Willa says, you come alive and like when we see more artwork. Pip Up says, love you, Wills. Guys, have you visited Brian Lane's channel? Brian Lane is an inspiration. He shows you there are many paths of sobriety. This is the path that he's choosing. Brian does a lot of breath work. He meditates. He does a lot of burpees. He has come through the fire, and he is a better man for it. He's a better person for it. And now, after turning his life around, and still he's honest, still struggling, still battling. He's not just showing you his path, but he's giving encouragement to those who are on their own path, whatever the struggle might be. It might be addiction, or it might be loneliness, or it might be anxiety. It might be all of the above. We can all navigate it together, guys. Whatever it is that might be going on in your life, we can all navigate it together. I will do my best to be a presence for anyone who comes in here to help. I will not always be successful. I can promise you that. I can also promise you that I will always try. Tip Up says, no, Selma, the best. I'm already in W. I'm not worried one bit. Hey, Sandesh. Sandesh says, I would like to have pancakes prepared by my friend Eric sometimes. I appreciate you saying that. But you know what? We can do better. I don't think my pancakes are much to be celebrated, but I can take you someplace where we will get some fantastic, the best pancakes. My treat. Selma says, you made my day, puppy mommy. She has a way of doing that, Selma. She's a wonderful person with a huge heart and lots of love. As are you, as is our friend Mama Chris, and our friend Brian Lane, and our friend Cat and Jack. Of course, Jace, Joshua, and Leo. Hashtag Jacob Love, of course, Jacob Colby Sinke. And our friend Willow. Oscar was here. Nightmare was here. Wishing me a happy birthday. Of course, our friend Frenchie was here. Josh Edits was celebrating my birthday too. I don't think they believe me, guys, when I keep saying it's not my birthday. Sherry's Vlog was here hanging out. Always a pleasure when she stops by. She's a busy person. She supports so many people. As does our friend Cher Bear. Sweat and Smiling says, so Eric, I wanted to ask a vegan about your opinion on almond milk. I heard both sides of it. It's an option. I don't necessarily think it's the healthiest option. If you're approaching it from a purely environmental stance, probably not the best for environment. Almonds being grown in some parts of the country that they shouldn't be grown in require a large amount of water that just ends up making it worse. You know, some parts of the country that are very drought prone, suffering severe drought, also can lead to heavier fire seasons. On the other hand, almond trees do help in some environmental stances. So you know, everything has both ways. Like Sweat and Smiling says, like Adam says, you know, I've heard both sides. Health reasons, I don't think you need it. I think it's better for a cow. I never understood how they milk an almond, by the way. Here's the thing about nuts. It only takes a few to get all the health benefits. You don't need a whole lot. So when you drink almond milk and you drink it like it's regular milk, you know, you can get reduced fat. I just don't know if it's necessary. But I don't think regular milk is necessary. Oat milk might be a better choice. And by the way, if you ever have the opportunity to eat Oatly ice cream, it is wonderful. Dairy-free ice cream. You'll never know the difference. Sundish says, how are you, Eric? I just went outside to catch some sun. It's always raining here in Seattle. Yeah, I have heard that. The sun is coming out now. It was cloudy all day, but the sun seems to be coming out now. Hey, Praveen. Praveen says, so, Yogi, sir, thanks for coming in, my friend. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says, I'm at a discount tire right now. Nice. Getting that car ready. Miss Pippa says, hellos only takes a few nuts. How are you, Miss Flipper? Hey, Anna. Anna says, hi, Yogi. Hi, everyone here. Appreciate you guys stopping in. We're actually getting ready to close things down for the afternoon. Our friend Jennifer is getting a car on the road. Someone says, I miss you, Anna. All right, so guys, let me wrap it up. I'm going to make that last meal for the day. This is that big bowl of greens, that big salad, and the oatmeal, and that Ezekiel toast. Appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with me, making me laugh, and making me smile. You guys certainly did this afternoon, for sure. So, with that, thank you, Miss Flipper. Chris says, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, Chris. Chris, you going to be live in a little bit? I very often, as I'm having that last meal, sit and listen to you. Jace says, enjoy the BA meal. Eric, I will, Jace. I will sing myself happy birthday. Jennifer says, I know I just got here, but I got to leave because I got to leave this place. So bye. Love you all so much. We'll see you all soon. Thank you, Jennifer. We love you too. Someone says, I love you, Anna. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to see everyone later. Come on back this evening. It'll be evening for me if you want. Take care, guys.